hey, you Christians, I guess don't have to be specifically speaking to y'all, but I guess in general I should be speaking to y'all because of power dynamics. Um, think you allow the death penalty. Um, you allow it. You allow in the sense that you have not prevented it, and there's more Christians in this nation than anything else. So you haven't voted to stop to it, thus shall allow it. You allow it because y'all believe in retribution, but at the same time you believe in salvation, forgiveness, unconditional love. But that only entails going between God and you, and not you and another man. Man as a man, a woman as a man in general. Generic dynamic. I guess. I don't know. Um, so I guess if you were able to say yeah, because God wants to eye for an eye, and I don't know what else you compare that it has to be equal, that it is equal, that it is equal, that is actually balancing out. When someone kills someone and then you kill them, you have to even out the punishment. It weighs evenly, right? Um, I don't know what you use for that since you are deemed murder itself being immoral. So what you use as a weighting factor to balance it, I don't know, because you said it's bad, but then you change it around. You said it's badness is badness outweighs doesn't weigh. You have deemed it highly immoral, a great transgression, and it is because it is because you have ego, and it is such an egregious act that is punishable by death. Now, if death itself was removed from murder, then that is fine. As in, if you gave him life in prison, that is removed from murder. But it is looked upon as it is removed, but it's the same. And it can't balance out because it's the same. It's the same. It's just on one side. And you try to split it in two. The same, you're deemed as such. This is what it is. This is first is the act. The act is just full and complete act, the definition of the word. And then it is a weighing of. It is a weighing of on the scales of valuing cause and effects, states of being, emotional, mental, psychological. All that goes into when we say that murder is not allowable. And just as every other thing we get punishment to, every other thing is punishment. Except for confinement. You confine someone and then you confine in jails. Confinement to confinement. When we confine all, what's the murder? Confinement. It is a mental that will always exist there. For some, the mental state of being in jail can be equal to the mental state of being of the victim. Confinement for confinement. If you did confinement for confinement, well, that's different because you are saying it is so bad that it gets confinement. Because we're talking about the worst and equal to the worst. The worst thing is confinement. The worst is murder. And to give to the worst punishment isn't life in jail. We are deemed it to do the act itself is murder. When there's another option where we can easily make it above. By way of default, the fact that, well, it can't be murdered. Murder can't be the answer to the punishment because we're deemed it is of low moral fiber. We got at least has to drop down from the top when there's just confinement in jail. Is removal. Your ultimate goal is to prevent them from doing it again. You can't take it back. When you kill them, you only prevent them from doing it again. Then I guess you're saving some money. You take away money, then it says you just feel that you shouldn't take care of one. In the sense of having compassion, which goes back to, well, I was going to speak of you Christians, and goes to a system of compassion and forgiveness. But it takes it takes truly seeing the truth of who we are as a being. For as much as you speak to us being flawed, that we don't have it, that we are born in sin, for as much as that you speak to the fact that we are naturally born in sin. We had no choice in it. You sure don't seem to be quick to forgive. A judge like a motherfucker. Yeah, it is as you being the maker get mad at your creation when you the one to fuck this. It's because of you. Well, you're part of you and part of the natural being of what it is. The tools, the materials we have access to, they're all limited because everything we make breaks down. Right? So we making something that breaks down, we're mad at it. When we know it's flawed, it's gonna break. Once again, the reason we get really emotional when something breaks is usually there's a monetary value behind it. Like, damn, could buy another one. Get rid of money, I'll get another one. Can constantly be manufactured and remanufactured. You're gonna get mad. You keep going through the life cycles. And y'all don't want to give it to that flawed material. That just out morality to you. And truth. Is that more moral than you? And I'm just asking because the truth of it is there to be asked because the answer exists because of his existence. as truth speaks to. Oh, I already spoke to it. So that can't be right because no. Matter of fact, no one can ever be of as high moral stance as you because you believe in the most moral. And hopefully this applies to all religions, but specifically to you motherfucking Christians. Maybe just because of personal experience, or maybe just because you motherfucking Christians. And y'all Jesus Christ. And he get his people. They be wilding. Oh. And then this issue of you allowing torture. You allowing your nation, your government, yours, which it is, you had the power. It is, I don't see why y'all have created a disconnect. The people are one. All are people. The president himself is of no higher value than anyone else. He's just another man. And they cycle through. And usually there's always a flaw in all of them. Some is held to done something a little bit better than the other one, a little bit smarter or whatever. But then there's always something negative about it. Even outside life. Man does not run the government. They're separated. Man works by way of the law of government. He is the ghost in the machine. He is the action, which he is the action that comes forth, the movement of the law. He moves one spirit with the law. All the people should be doing this. And then he heads of state. It's almost like the government should be AI. I guess you just better not allowed to be connected to an entire networking system because that's when shit might get hectic. You know, like in iRobot. But in theory, that might be the best course in that it computes the best course of action. Programming to create the ideal situation to allow for the resources to everyone: food, clothing, shelter, medical, entertainment, the creation of the automatic, that's what they need to cycle through of next generation technology. That's not done already. That's done, right? And this is the best we got. But it can't be. Wait a minute. It can't be. Business has not been operating by way of computing new technology. At least not across the board. least not for the majority part, because there's so many things lacking in this which I hold in my hand, which I myself can even think of a more useful model, a more useful technology. And that should have came out in the print from the computer. Now, do we have technology? Yeah, because I'm thinking of there's plenty of technology to create what I've put in for and thought of. So everybody use a flawed model. I don't understand y'all. That make me feel crazy. Damn, 15.